Every Christmas, as we gather around to read the Christmas story from Luke chapter 2 in the New Testament, my thoughts invariably drift towards Mary, the mother of Jesus. The tale so deeply etched in our celebrations compels me to ponder her journey. Mary's story is from the miraculous conception to the treacherous flight to Egypt, and the heart-wrenching experience of her witnessing her son's crucifixion at a young age. This echoes the struggles and resilience that not only define Mary's life, but also the experience of many mothers, including some of my family and some mothers in my family. This festive season, it becomes a time for introspection, to appreciate the teachings and sacrifices of my own mother and my grandmothers that have shaped my personal life. So Mary's role as the mother of Jesus was obviously a life story of faith and strength, grappling with an unplanned pregnancy, a planned marriage, and under difficult circumstances, giving birth in an uncomfortable scenario in a manger, but also the flight to Egypt to run from King Herod, as well as the challenges of having a young son starting a massive social movement at the time. So you can only imagine. Some of my other favorite mothers of history. I've looked up several. One of my favorite is Hoelun, which is the mother of Genghis Khan. We actually have a bit of a record of her, which is interesting. Her life story is equally compelling. Kidnapped, forced into marriage, abandoned after her husband's death. She has to rise to the occasion, make massive sacrifices that will end up shaping the life of the future Genghis Khan. There are a lot of parallels between these two women. Mary, full of faith and grace. Hoelun, full of determination and political acumen. Both interesting role that mothers played in raising two very significant historical figures, but as well as two very powerful people. Obviously, the story of Jesus, because I'm Christian, has a big impact on me, but I think there's a lot of mothers throughout history who've had a great impact by raising some people that have had a great impact on our society. So with that, we look for all this advice out there in the world, all these things that we want to look for. But maybe we should look to our mothers and our grandmothers. They might give us some advice now and then that might be just worth listening to. Sometimes I think we don't want to listen, but maybe, when you were younger, you really listened to what your mom would have said because you kind of had to. As you got older, you started to dismiss it. But maybe you should take a step back and think, if there's one person that has a vested interest in my success, it would be my mother. So perhaps now, during Christmas time, would be a great time to reconnect with your mom and ask her opinion. Maybe I should take that advice for myself. All right. With that, goodbye.